Hello student, today I am going to teach you grammar land class 5th chapter number 6. Okay, so without further delay, let's get started. Okay, we are going to start with the first question. In the first question, what it is saying the circle the reflexive pronoun in the sentence, underline the subjects they are referring to. हमको क्या बोल रहा है क्वेश्चन में ये बोल रहा है कि सर्कल करना है किसको, रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन को इन दी सेंटेंस, जो कि नीचे सेंटेंस गिवन हुए हैं, ठीक है ना, और अंडरलाइन द सब्जेक्ट्स दे आर रिफरिंग टू, मतलब उस सब्जेक्ट को भी अंडरलाइन करना है जो कि उसको रिफर करता है, ठीक है, इस चीज़ को अपने को ध्यान रखना है, ठीक है। तो चलिए अब हम फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन से स्टार्ट करते हैं क्लास। हमारे आंसर्स जो हैं यहाँ पे गिवन है, मैंने उनको मार्क भी कर रखा है, सो यू कैन टेक द हेल्प ऑफ PDF एज वेल एंड आई एम आल्सो एक्सप्लेनिंग द थिंग्स एज वेल। ओके, सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। The children are now old enough to look after themselves. If I talk about here the reflexive pronoun, so it is themselves is the reflexive pronoun, and if I talk about the children, so children's that is the subject which is referring to. Okay, now we are going for the question number 2. Deepak likes to think of himself as a good actor. Okay, so in this question, himself is a reflexive pronoun, and if I talk about the Deepak, so Deepak is a subject which is referring to. Okay, if I talk about the question number 3, so Nutan and I bought ourselves sandwich. So here what is Nutan is a subject and ourself is a reflexive pronoun. Okay, now we are going for the question number 4. On the question number 4, it is clearly what it is saying: the little girl learned how to dress herself for the school. So herself here is a reflexive pronoun, and if I talk about the little girl, so it is a, if I talk about the little girl, it is the subject which is referring to. Okay, now we are going for the question number 5. On the question number 5, it is written the air conditioner will turn itself off after an hour. So here is a itself is a reflexive pronoun, and if I talk about the subject, so there the air conditioner is a will be the subject. Okay, now we are going for the question number 6. If I talk about the question number 6, you can help yourself to some juice if you like. So here is the subject will be the you, and if I talk about the reflexive pronoun, so here is the if I talk about the reflexive pronoun, so what will be the reflexive pronoun? It will be the yourself. Okay, now we are going for the question number 2. Choose the correct answer to complete this sentence. Okay, on the question number 1, now what we need to do, हमको correct answer 2 questions given है, हमको क्या करना है, उनमें से एक correct answer उसको choose करके वहाँ पे अपने को लिखना है, ठीक है। So now we are going to discuss the question number 1. Question number 1 is already done, but we are going to discuss. Okay, I have given, so this that can be myself or ourself. These are our options, and we need to choose the myself. Okay, now we are going for the question number 2. She taught dash. So we know that for the C we will use her, not the him. Okay, now in the same case for the I we will use the myself, my. Okay, now we will not use the our, because if we will use our, so it will goes for the B. Okay, now so if I talk about the second question, so she always refer for the herself. If I talk about the third question, so they always refer for the themselves. Okay, now we are just selecting these option by the dint of their subjects. Okay, he introduced, so simple thing is that if we are choosing the he, so with the place of he we will use the himself. If I talk about the elephant, so in the place of elephant we will use itself. Okay, if I talk about be enjoyed, so what we will do, for the we will use ourselves. And if I talk about the Jane, so we will use the herself. Okay, if I talk about be blamed, so we will talk about the ourself, because we are talking about be. These are the answer. If you have any doubts, you can comment on that and I will try to explain that. Don't worry for that. Okay, now but video is the length is going ahead, that is why I'm not explaining all the things, and I'm just giving the proper answers. Okay, now we are going for the question number C. What the question number C is saying? Okay, choose the correct reflexive pronoun फ्रॉम द बॉक्स टू कंप्लीट दिस सेंटेंस। हमको क्या करना है, चूज करना है करेक्ट रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन को, और इस सेंटेंस को हमको कंप्लीट करना है, ठीक है। सो जो हमारा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, संजय कंसीडर्ड हिमसेल्फ टू द बेस्ट स्टूडेंट इन द क्लास। ओके ना, संजय, बिकॉज संजय is always considered as a he, so that is why we are taking here as a himself. Okay, if I talk about the second question, so if I talk about the second question, so I am proud of myself since I can cook so well. Okay, that will be the second answer. If I talk about the question number 3, so question number 3 will be we enjoyed ourselves. And if I talk about the question number 4, and now I'm going to tell you just the answers, what you need to do, you need to just write on your books. Okay, if I talk about the question number 4, so the brothers read themselves to sleep. Okay, if I talk about the question number 5, so the horse hurt itself during the race. Okay, if I talk about the question number 6, so there is a sustain off on your face, go and look at. On the question number 6, we will use yourself. Okay, if I talk about the question number D, so on the question number D, what it is saying, complete this passage with the suitable reflexive pronoun. फिर से हमको ये वही करना है जो पैसेज आपको गिवन है, उस पर क्या कर देना है, आपको कंप्लीट करना है किसको, रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन को डाल के। ठीक है, अगर हम बात करें किसका बात करें, हम जैसे हिमसेल्फ का बात करते हैं, ठीक है ना, तो पहले वाले में तो उसने पहले ब्लैंक्स में हिमसेल्फ दे रखा है, जो आपका सेकंड ब्लैंक बनेगा उसमें योरसेल्फ होगा, जो थर्ड ब्लैंक बनेगा उसमें देमसेल्फ होगा। ठीक है, फिर फोर्थ के बाद जो आपका फिफ्थ ब्लैंक बनेगा उसमें माई सेल्फ होगा। ठीक है, और सिक्स में भी आपका सिक्स ब्लैंक में भी आपका माई सेल्फ होगा। ओके, सो व्हाट यू नीड टू डू, यू नीड टू जस्ट राइट द आंसर ऑन योर बुक एंड यू विल be able to read all these things. Class, now we are in the question number E. Complete this sentence with the suitable emphasizing pronoun. Okay, so what you need to do, अब आपको करना क्या है, कंप्लीट करना सेंटेंस को जिसमें सुटेबल एम्फेसिंग प्रोनाउन को आपको यूज़ करते हुए उसको फिलअप करना है। ओके, पायल स्टिच द ड्रेस dash. So here is the answer written, the herself. If I talk about the second question, so they will become themselves. If I talk about the third question, so it will become himself. Okay, now we are going for the question number 4. It will also become the himself. If I talk about the question number 5, so it will become the yourself. If I talk about the question number 6, so it will become ourself. If I talk about the question number 7, so it will also become the ourself. If I talk about the question number 8, so it will become the itself. If I talk about the question number 9, so it will become the myself. Okay, now we are going for the question number F. रीराइट दिस सेंटेंस यूजिंग द एम्फेसिसिंग प्रोनाउन। ओके, हमको क्या करना है, रीराइट करना है सेंटेंस को यूज़ करते हुए किसका, एम्फेसिसिंग प्रोनाउन का यूज़ करते हुए हमको कंप्लीट करना है। ओके, सो माई मदर कुक द डिनर, माई मदर कुक द डिनर हर सेल्फ। ओके, सो हियर इज द हर सेल्फ इज द एम्फेसिसिंग प्रोनाउन। He repaired his bicycle. Now we are on the question number 2. He himself repaired his bicycle. Okay, now we are on the question number 3. Let's clean the house. Okay, so on the question number 3, what it is written, how we will make in the emphasizing pronoun, let's clean the house ourselves. Okay, now we are going for the question number 4. You should do your homework. So now we are going to change, you should do your homework yourself. Okay, if I talk about the question number 5, so I spoke to the principal this morning. I myself spoke to the principal this morning. Okay, now we are going for the question number 6. The information will not be too hard to find. Okay, so how we will change that, the information itself will not be too hard to find. Okay, now so on the question number G, it is clearly written, circle the correct emphasive pronoun to complete the sentence. Okay, so on the question number 1, the answer is already written. Now we are going for the question number 2. So on the question number 2, you will choose the itself. On the question number 3, you will choose the yourself. On the question number 4, you will choose the himself. On the question number 5, you will choose the themselves. And on the question number 6, you will choose the herself. Okay, now we are going for the next one. On the question number 7, you will choose myself. On the question number 8, you will choose the herself. Okay, now we are going for the question number H. Complete the dialogues with the correct reflexive or emphasizing pronoun. Okay, here what we need to do, here some dialogues are written and we need to complete them with the help of emphasive pronoun or reflexive pronoun. Okay, so first question is already done. Now we are going for the question number second. First blank is already done. Now we are going for the second blank. So on the second blank we will use ourself. On the third blank we will use yourself. On the fourth blanks we will use the himself. On the sixth blank we will use the herself. Okay, and on the seventh blank we will use the ourself. On the eighth blank we will use the themselves, and on the ninth blanks we will use the ourselves. So class, I hope that video is helpful for you, and if you want the explanation video of that chapter, so I will definitely try to make it. So just comment below and I will try to make the new video. I hope so you like the videos. So if you like the video, so please comment and like, subscribe to my channel, and also share with your friend. Thanks for watching, guys.